most honorable beloved nephew, and I bring to you the blessing of Olympus, so that you might finally get out of there already.
My Lady Artemis, this is nothing next to all your grace and favor.
Hey, wait, this is an offering for me? Oh, that's very kind, though. Let's get back to hunting now, okay? Now listen, Zagreus. Admittedly, this is a little strange, even from me. I have a message for your bow. That's right. Just go on up to Coronat next time and tell it with a firm, commanding voice. I see you drawn in the arms of the seventh avatar. Let me know how it goes, okay?
I think you sensed that you were able to confront your father while in possession of my small round catalyst. It seems my asking you, and your success, was in accordance with the Fate's design as well. The result is more amusing even than expected. Thus, thank you.
Hey, Zach, my dad. He's here and he wants to have a word. Be cool, man. Go along with what he says, okay?
That Dionysus, always much too kind with introductions. Though at least he shows me suitable respect. Perhaps someday he can instruct you in the customs of Olympus here.
Kieran won't mind, will he? Sorry. You know, Charon, your associate Hermes apparently had a wager with you that I could beat you twice in a row at some point. I'd hate to disappoint him, so no hard feelings? Huh, got you there. My Chaos Boon switched to a new effect. Got you, mate. Twice in a row. I guess Hermes wins his little wager with you then. You tell him I said, oh. What a deal, mate. I'll guess Electo. What do you know?
Well, well. I thought I'd never get some quiet time again, you know, Red Blood? That damned pact you stupidly agreed to, making me work with my sisters again. I'll get you for that.
I'm sensing a pattern that it really doesn't take much for you to have something to get me for, does it?
Oh, that's rich. How smart of you. You're smart. Know what? I'll get you for that, too.
Hey, Your Royal Majesty. I must say, you've accomplished some truly amazing feats, according to Orphe at least. But don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Oh no, he's been boasting of my fabricated exploits to you. I've tried to tell him I was only joking with him, but now he just thinks I'm being modest.
That modesty won't get you anywhere with me either, hun. Your greatness. I'm honored to merely be in the presence of one with so many wild exploits to sing or speak of.
Lord Ares, please accept this token of my deep appreciation for your generous support.
An offering? For me? Indeed. How gracious that you keep me in your thoughts. Know that likewise I keep you in mine. My closest kin in all the underworld. I see you there, I think. What sort of violence shall we sow together this time, you and I?
I never could have come this far this quickly had it not been for your tireless support, Lord Hermes, sir. I'm in your debt.
You know, cuz, I gotta say I had a few concerns when we first met, your father being who he is and all. But you're all right. You did it, cuz, and by it I'm referring to the act of beating down my seemingly invincible boatman associate who fancies himself pretty tough as underworld deities go. He wasn't sure you had it in you, and if I may be so bold, neither was I.
And then, when that
Hey, that's Achilles, isn't it?
Do it, I swear. But not for you, lad.
Why, look who. I thought we might run into you, but how strange to see you face to face out here, lad. To see this place myself, I still can't quite believe any of this.
He really can't. Though I keep telling him it's true. Nothing's accomplished without risk, isn't that so? But we of course have you to thank, stranger. Our troubles needn't have been your concern.
Nonsense, sir. You're my friend. And Achilles. I don't know where I would even be if not for you.
Well, no need to get emotional, is there? We Myrmidons, we're not the sentimental type. Achilles is simply on break, is all. From a demanding job. You've a demanding job as well, so here, my customary gift.
Charon, I realize you have a very busy schedule and certainly needn't keep going out of your way for me like this, so here, just a small token of my appreciation for you. If you ever want to talk, know that I'm here. Thank you, mate.
You return at your peril, Hellspawn. You'll get no quarter here.
Out of my damn way.
Your heart-seeking Coronach may have brought you this far, but shall not help you here. Now, I must admit, you've learned something at some point in all this. You'll never truly win.
You're back.
It's only me.
Of everything down in that gloomy house, I miss old Cerberus the most, I think. But I miss other things as well. The lack of light was gentler on my skin, not being as cold. And Nyx and her young sons. It was all very odd, but...
Mother, in Father's bedchambers. Mind you, there's almost nothing there, just neatly sorted rows of all his samey capes. But on his nightstand is a portrait of you, wearing a regal crown of red laurels. A queen. His queen.
I was fitted for those garments when I first arrived. They were not my customary style. So Hades has a portrait of me still. Why would he put it back on display now?
No, he's never let anybody in his bedchambers. I broke in, don't you see? He didn't put your portrait back on display. It's always been there, ever since you left. So, Mother, why do you suppose he would do that?
Because he loves me still. Is that what you want me to say?
Have you ever loved him yourself?
All I really wanted was to leave Olympus. I didn't exactly abscond. I doubt I had much of a choice, but I went willingly. Perhaps Zeus knew how I felt, and thought he was doing me a favor. As for Hades, I grew to love him, yes. He always gave me my space.
Won't you please talk to him? Or visit Cerberus again, or Nyx? As for Olympus, surely all of you can figure something out.
I just don't know, my son. Olympus is behind me. In the underworld, I cannot imagine I would be very welcome there after all this time.
But you are the queen. Yeah, you are the queen. Sir, you're back. How was it in Elysium? Was everything all right?
It went well, lad. As well as I could have hoped. Better than I might have feared. Hey, don't take Patroclus calling you stranger personally, all right? He has less charitable terms for those he doesn't care for.
Come on, Achilles, I want details here. What happened with you two, if you don't mind?
Haha, well, thankfully, your efforts meant that no words really needed to be said when I arrived. He simply said my name. Then we just were. Two souls, together in one spot. The way shades linger. It looks mournful, right? But it isn't always.
That's wonderful to hear. He seemed uplifted in your presence. You must have lots of catching up to do.
Lots of making up for lost time. And finally we have some time to spare. It's odd, because so many of my memories of him are from a time of war. Now we can make new memories, in peace. Anyway, see you out there again sometime, I hope.
Count on it, sir. Achilles, next time you're in Elysium, I thought this might be something you'd enjoy. That you might share.
Ambrosia. Well, I'm honored, lad, truly. Although it's I who ought to be bestowing thoughtful gifts upon you for what you've done for me, not the other way around. And I happen to have one here, on Pat's and my behalf.
You have a chthonic companion, and you're giving it to me?
Over here.
Have to tell you something, Than. My birth mother, she didn't abandon me. Or at least, she didn't think she did.
She didn't think she did? What are you talking about, Zack? She left when you were born. Was never seen or spoken of again until all this with you.
Well, it turns out she never knew I was alive at all. Complications when I was born. She had been struggling already here, and it was all too much, I guess. By the time Nyx brought me back, my mother was long gone.
But Mother Nyx and your father, they could have sent for her, let her know. They must have known where she went.
Nyx knew, but father must have convinced her that it would be for the best if she never found out about me. So she could live in peace, away from all of this, and away from Olympus.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
You altered one of my own pacts without so much as seeking my consent, undoing terms that were agreed upon. Do you intend to undermine everything in this house, boy? Or only me?
Only you, father. Good thing I've inherited some of your fate-given authority, being your son and all. Otherwise, some of your most loyal subjects would be bound by exploitive terms for eternity.
Terms that they chose themselves. Terms to the benefit of this house. What if Achilles were to leave his post for the green pastures of Elysium? What then?
You could find a replacement. But it's a pointless question anyway, because he's here. He isn't leaving. He might even do better at his job now that he has increased ability to step away from it.
A naive hope at best. The more you step away from your responsibilities, the less you shall want anything to do with them.
Not if those responsibilities matter.
I must commend you on the most splendid lyre playing emanating from your bedchambers, my friend. It seems we have a second court musician now.
Thank you for encouraging me to give it a shot, mate. And for the kind words.
You've been through hell more times than you can count by now, haven't you, Zack? You getting used to it? No wonder that you're friends with Sisyphus.
I'm getting used to it, all right. I'll keep going, for as many chances as it takes. I look forward to our next appointment out there.
Appointment, indeed. Don't keep me waiting. For all your toil, I'm sure you're not even close.
We'll see. Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness, it affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she?
Coronacht, I see you drawn in the arms of the seventh Avatar. A hidden aspect. Lord Ares, it is my privilege to have met you and have learned your death-inflicting way.
I do appreciate this gift to me, although you really shouldn't have. The suffering which you inflict is ample compensation in itself. The fated bow Sharonga in your grasp. That is not a form I'd expected you to wield. You have exquisite taste in weaponry, my kin.
Lady Demeter, I am forever in your debt for the affection that you've shown to me, and for the power you've bestowed.
The everlasting winter means that nectar's been in rather short supply. That you would think of me for such an offering is duly noted, then. After my daughter Corey disappeared, I left this mountaintop. Wandered the earth in search. For naught, of course. It was a necessary journey, I suppose. May yours fare better.
You shall not goad me into anger with a petty insult such as this, you know. Nevertheless, there is a price which must be paid for it. You crossed the fields of death impressively back there. Though you are fortunate I'm in a giving mood.
Lady Aphrodite, I'm afraid there really isn't much here worthy of you, but perhaps this can suffice.
My, but if this isn't such a treasure to behold, and I accept it as a sign of your affection. Of something even more, perhaps? Little Goblin, you must know the 7 types of love by now, don't you? It's quite a complicated field, though several types intrigue me most of all. In fact, why, I have several types of love for you right here.
Prince said.
Hello, sir. I have good news, sir. I located the contract binding you and bought it out. It's null and void. You're free to go.
Oh, indeed. Then does this mean, Prince, then the Fury sisters, they won't come around as often anymore?
Not just that, Sisyphus. You can make your way someplace else where other decent shades reside. You know, somewhere with fewer chains and torture devices and such.
You're much too kind to this old soul, Prince said. The thing is, this is home. For me and Baldy, it is what it is. Though, knowing that the Furies won't be visiting with quite their former regularity, that is a load off. Heavier than Baldy there.
You mean you're really going to stay, even though you don't have to?
Is that so odd, Highness? Don't see myself lugging old Baldy out of here besides. And if I were to leave, why, we would not be having these exchanges now and then. I happen to enjoy them quite a bit. Now, here you go, and thank you very much.
Sisyphus, sir, you've helped me selflessly time after time without so much as asking anything in return. Wanted to say I'm very grateful and thought you might like to try this. Here for a special occasion.
Why, Prince, is this? It is. I've not so much as seen a bottle of it, much less sampled it. Thank you so much. Although, with all respect, I cannot rightfully accept such a fine gift. Unless...
Unless? Oh no, you're not making me take something in return. You know this was a gift, not an exchange, sir, right? Wait, what is that?
This, Highness, is a little friend of mine kept tucked away in Baldy's care. Wherever you'll be going next, he'll make a worthy traveling companion. And when he's with you, Baldy and I will be with you in spirit too.
Sir, this is a mint-condition shady you just gave to me. I'm so grateful. I will keep him safe. I bet Electo's next. Guess I was wrong.
Murder. Murderer.
Then we're back to square one. Look, I was just trying to get through to you with all the Zagreus and happy stuff, but if you can understand any of this, Persephone, I think you're all right just the way you are. Friends?
Dearest, your Lord Uncle wishes to address you from our mountaintop. Although I had assured him that the two of us, we had everything well under control.
Come now, Zagreus. The only thing Lady Aphrodite has under control is her long list of salivating suitors, am I right? Aphrodite, how about you bestow your blessing and be off, and I'll take it from here.
We were invincible together, weren't we? Though I have never missed those days. You're back, stranger. Achilles has returned to work for now, but waiting for him, knowing he'll return, rather than waiting for the sake of it, for nothing. Such a different feeling, stranger. I'd forgotten it entirely, I think.
I'm happy for the both of you. So, is everything all right then? The circumstances under which you were separated in life. It's unimaginable, really. How does one move on from a thing like that?
Anger fades, I guess, stranger. Even the famous anger of Achilles. Anger burns hot, then burns out. What's left is a dull ache, but underneath it, there was something else. It felt as though, well, I was still alive. That feeling, it's worth holding on to.
Oh, thank Lord Zeus. I bid you please accept my humble offering for all you've done for me.
Why, that is rather generous of you, and I'm grateful for it, nephew. How good of you to make attempts at reciprocity. By the way, nephew, I hear tell your mother Nyx is quite the catch. If you'll forgive my saying so, of course. Your father's never had much of a sensibility around companionship, though perhaps this concubine of his brought something out in him at last.
We're here, Coronacht. May you serve Rama well, if you haven't already done so, I guess.
I have done virtually everything within my power to prevent this. All of it. For nothing. The fates were not content to saddle me within the earth. They mock me still.
Maybe they just think you're in the wrong, and that you're an obstinate, overbearing, and miserable excuse for a husband and father. Don't you understand I'm trying to fix the problems you caused, since you're so unwilling to do it yourself?
You're right. I was unwilling. I made my choices in all this. I loved her, yes. I loved her terribly. But now, it seems I'm merely delaying the inevitable. Go then. Go to her. But should harm befall her, I shall bring my worst wrath upon whomever is to blame, including you.
What? You're letting me go just like that? You're just afraid of getting struck down again. You're serious?
Go. Before I reconsider.
Goodbye, Father. Mother? Mother, wait. What is all this?
Oh, Zagreus, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
Make what a surprise?
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus, Nyx, your father.
You're... really? Mother, you're serious?
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me, rather than return the customary way. Not something a mother ever wants to see.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody who can give us a ride.
Charon?
Doubtless he has pressing matters to attend to. So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
I'm still alive. But how?
You're on the River Styx. No longer in the mortal realm entirely.
I can't believe that this is happening.
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's no turning back.
Seriously. Though, even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage. Snow everywhere. Mother.
we're here.
We're here.
This is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, the customary way.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates! I spent many days tending this garden. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here. But it's held on longer than I would have expected. Cerberus?
Persephone.
Cerberus! I missed you so. And dutiful as ever, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades. You look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. Why. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Oh, I have a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Then first, talk to your son.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Wow, Father, you called me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you! Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me. Go on.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods and venting them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, her decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you. It tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep trying to break free? Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, It shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you waiting up there?
Ah, boy. If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father then?
You have it half correct.
Perhaps you'll also tend to my little cottage while you're in the area. The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Just do the best you can. And clearly I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started then?
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth, in relative harmony. The queen's return marked an occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead. And even after all this time, Olympus never did discover what transpired there, in the underworld.
After all this time, it's only been a few days. But it's been good. Mother and father are back together, made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the underworld. I can't entirely get used to seeing us together like this.